All right. We're on your turf, Vic, so go for it.
Well, guys, I got Daniel Murphy here. We're in Alta, California. It's beautiful December, and we had a big oak tree to take down. Had a big torn spot right in the main stem, and we set the tracked lift. It's the Omi 2750. It's a 90-foot working height right behind the tree on the low side, and set Murphy up.
All right, so I have a 75-foot bucket on a truck back home, which is just a boom with an elevator. And this system is a lot different. I was not used to it. I gotta be honest with you. It just felt really shaky up there. I wasn't sure how to get back away from the tree. And then every time I put the saw into the wood, I'd start sucking me in, and I'd let go and it'd be pushing me away, and I'd be like, wait a second, am I moving? Is the tree moving? It took me a minute to get used to that. I'm sure you get used to it after a while, but it's not nearly as stable as the Altec bucket truck. However, you know, there's no way. We're on a completely different turf. I'm on pretty much flat ground. This is all hills out here, and you wouldn't be able to really use a bucket truck nearly as much. I mean, it's almost a no-brainer to get the machine. So he called me up earlier this year. He's like, Murphy, you're gonna think I'm crazy, man. I just spent
a lot of money.
Okay, we can't say it on camera, but a huge amount of money. What's the monthly nut on that, and what did I say?
He said it's a money maker.
No question about it. Even like this guy is at the top of his game as far as tree climbing goes. I mean, he looks like an Iron Man. Like, I've seen him blow up and down these huge pine trees in a matter of minutes. Very impressive, his skill. Doesn't even matter. The first thing you should do when you're running a tree service is get enough money together to go get yourself a bucket truck. It's a game changer. We're now on our second job of the day. Never would have been on the second job of the day without that bucket truck, right? He came over to do the neighbor's job. It's an add-on, and we can go. He can get 2 sets here. There's pine trees all over us. He'll be up and down, what, 6, 7, 8 pine trees in a matter of minutes. 2 sets, and no one's whooped at the end of the day. You can get up, do it all over again the next day. So honestly, I'm glad I had a chance to run one of those. I feel really much more comfortable running the bucket truck at home. It's a little faster, both getting to and from sets and to jobs, but also the controls, the movement of the bucket itself is quite a bit faster. But I'm glad I had the opportunity to run it, and we had some fun. We're going to show you a little video where we got to bomb a nice top out. And any other thoughts there, Bex?
And we saved the fruit trees out, so that turned out good. No, overall, there's definitely a place for both machines in tree work now. Guys have been using track lifts for well over 10 years or more, and it's nice to be able to sneak them into backyards, go up on hills, be able to set up on 30-degree slopes. As you can see, we didn't quite need those outrigger pads to be level. We were able to level within minutes. That's really nice. It's got a 52-foot side reach, which is it's just amazing in tree work. You can really be far enough away from your work to not worry about the machine a lot of the times. But then again, you know, you have a bucket truck, and for the right job, you can roll up, set up, and again, a lot more stable. You know, they weigh a lot more, and
they're faster in and out. You just jump in the truck and go. You don't have to load it up on the trailer, strap it down, turn the trailer around, all that. Yeah.
So, you know your market overall. You know, you got to know your market and your strengths and play to that. And thank you for coming out here.
Yeah, bro, I really enjoyed it.
It's been a lot of fun.
Always good to come see you. I'm really proud of this guy, man. He's been coming a huge way, and he's far exceeded anything I could hope to do in the tree business. So I'm really happy to be able to come out here. My son lives about 2 hours away, so I come out here and get a drive up every year or two. I'd say I get a chance to come in and run into Bix Land here. So good luck with everything. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Thank you, guys.
And yeah, the track lift, I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm definitely. I think it's a great move for you.
Appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the footage. Now this is almost a 4-foot oak here. Got a 3-stage upper boom. boom. Nice. Blow the whole top out of me. Very large branch going off to our right. We have Daniel Murphy up in the lift right now. It's a Omi 2750, 90-foot working height. We are in Alta, California. Some big oaks, big trees all around are growing on these hillsides. The guy underneath. So this one's got to be over 100 foot. And Daniel's doing a good job here. Nice and safe. Nice. Yeah. The lift's parked on the low side of the tree. You know, so the turret is about level with the stump. It sure does look like he's full extended, but he might have a little bit more, it looks like, which is, he's going to be right in the thick of things in there. Really the perfect machine for this job and this tree. And he's working right under the tree. You gotta be really careful. Here comes the branch. Parked 20 feet away from the trunk, so I think that's maxed out. It looks maxed out, which would be really the perfect height to probably take that low limb on the right overhanging the lift. It'll be interesting to see how he does this large limb over the lift on the right hand side. So one nice thing, he cleaned that spar really flush all the way up, so you don't have pieces ricocheting off stubs going who knows where. So he kind of started on the bottom, got all the sucker growth. He even cleaned up, we'll show you here, this old brake here. There's some jagged edges. So he made those nice cuts, so if we are roping or it's just dangerous to leave those on there, so it's good to cut those off. So that's the first thing he did, and then cleaned it up, and basically he's just been piecing this tree out in relatively smaller pieces, avoiding rigging so far, which is it's nice because it allows the ground crew. I mean, we got 3 guys over there sharpening chainsaws and 2 guys moving material. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh. Don't hit our lift, Murphy. Nice. That's what we like. Now this is really working just about over the lift. And if he hinges one of these wrong, it's going to fuck up my machine. But so far, he's been slicing. Ooh. Hey. Oh, no, that was a little close. Ooh. So far so good. He almost fucked up one of the legs, but I think he knows what he was doing. And as you can see, it landed very, very close. See that, Murphy? Okay, we're feeling good here. We took off that limb over the lift without a rope, which made me really, really concerned. We're not out of the woods yet, but I think we're in a good spot. Look at that, rip, hinge uphill. That's what we like to see. You know, another nice aspect of this lift is, you don't have to climb those compromised trees. Most of the time, you're working safely out of the lift.
Radio.
I'm gonna get on the radio. Hey, does anybody, Nick, you got Sino?
Yeah.
See if you can connect to Murphy.
Okay.
See if you can connect to him. Oh man, it makes me nervous.
So the first thing I asked Bix is this machine maxed out?
It might be a tall tree.
The nice thing about having those radios is that we can discuss having two perspectives from the ground and from the sky, what this tree looks like, and come up with a new plan. I thought the machine had plenty of height to do the whole tree, but the tree is bigger than what it looked from the ground. So we had a chance to talk about where on the trunk to make this cut, because we had to clear 2 fruit trees, and that combination of being able to talk it out a little bit with another person and their perspective on the ground gave me 100% confidence we were going to be fine here. The other concern on this tree was that top had a lot of front lean on it, and I was concerned about the possibility of barber chair. Being in that lift, there's no chance that I could get away from this if it started to split. So even though Bix assured me this tree was not prone to barber chair, I wasn't taking any chances.
Got a plunge cut. Steps for hinge. Thing's leaning hard to my right, so we're going to leave a little Holden wood on the top side. I'm recording. Ready. Leave that Holden wood up top. Cuts. Yeah, there she goes. Perfect. Look at that. Fucking perfect. So we missed this fruit tree here with the cone. Right? We missed that fruit tree. And we have another fruit tree here we missed, and here's the top. And just shorten it up a little bit and we're golden.
Bix was obviously very nervous about those cuts I was making near the base of his machine there. As soon as we get this live on the ground, I'll show you how I did it.
1, 2, 3.
One more! One more!
There she goes. Come on, harder! There it is.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
This was the first branch that got him concerned, and it's a very small branch with the tips facing out towards the machine. It was simply a test cut. I dropped the limb straight down. It had no swing, no motion. It was coming straight down. I was able to judge where the rest of that limb was relative to the machine by the placing of this branch where it landed on the ground.
Oh. Don't hit our lift. Nice.
Then I was simply able to throw all the rest of the branches back away from the lift by letting them swing down with the proper place cuts, the size of the branches, and the speed of the cut. You can see they're all swinging back down away. Now the other one that had him concerned, I believe, is this cut coming up right here. And you see that piece takes a bounce before it lands near the leg of that machine. That hit the side of the hill well away from the machine. There was no chance that small branch taking that bounce was going to hurt that machine at all.
So far so good.